Hi again. I just wanted to make a little recording and tell you about some of my favorite items and traditions from Germany that we use in the month of December to celebrate Christmas. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the Advent calendar. I'm sure some of you are familiar with this, but this is an example of an Advent calendar that my family is actually using right now. As you can hear, it's full of chocolate. So every day that goes by in December, you open it, you have the little piece of chocolate. Sometimes instead of chocolate, they tell you little stories, so each day is a continuation of a little story. But personally, I prefer the chocolate. So as you see, 7 doors have been opened since it's the 7th of December. So it's a really nice way to count down the days to Christmas. And you can actually find these in some of the American stores nowadays. You just have to kind of go to some specialty stores. Another thing I'm going to show you is our Christmas plate. So instead of using stockings, which we do not use, we use a Christmas plate. You don't put any gifts on here. It's all edible items, chocolates, cookies, apples, oranges. All those things go on here. So instead of having a stocking, we have our own Christmas plate that you put under the tree, and then when Christmas comes, it's kind of part of, opening the presents. You have a Christmas plate. Another thing I'm going to show you is one of my favorite books growing up that talks about Christmas. It's a little book, but as you can see, it's all about Christmas. And the thing I used to love about this is that every day is its own little Christmas story or song. And it's, again, almost like an Advent calendar in itself, in that every day you read a story. And growing up in school, this is exactly what we did. Every day we'd read a little story, and we would have a little play or do a little song to celebrate the countdown to Christmas. So what I'm going to do is read you a little portion of this, just to show you one of the stories, and so that you can hear a little bit of German. So this is actually a song, and you might have heard that, but it's called In der Weihnachtsbäckerei, and it's all about making Christmas cookies. Germans are all about making cookies for Christmas, and different types of edible things such as bread and things like that. So I'm just going to read a little bit. As you can see here, there are the little people in the bakery. Bakeries are very, very common in Germany. So instead of here where you have a bakery in the grocery store, you don't have that. You have its own little bakery as its own little store. So they're very specialized. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit. In der Weihnachtsbäckerei gibt es manche Leckerei. Zwischen Mehl und Milch macht so mancher Knilch eine riesengroße Kleckerei. In der Weihnachtsbäckerei. Wo ist das Rezept geblieben von den Plätzchen, die wir lieben? Wer hat das Rezept verschleppt? Ich nicht. Du vielleicht? Nee, ich auch nicht. Na, dann müssen wir es packen, einfach frei nach Schnauze packen. Schmeiß den Ofen an und ran. In der Weihnachtsbäckerei. Brauchen wir nicht Schokolade, Honig, Nüsse und Zuckade und ein bisschen Zimt? Das stimmt. Butter, Mehl und Milch verrühren, zwischendurch einmal probieren und dann kommt das Ei vorbei. And all that's saying is some of the different things that you use. You use milk, you use eggs, you use sugar, you use flour, and it's just putting it into a silly little song that's fun to sing during this time of year. So hopefully you have a little bit of an insight into some of the German traditions, and you are interested in learning about it a little bit more and look forward to learning about some of the other countries as well. Okay, so I will talk to you later. Frohe Weihnachten!